Hey everybody, it's Joy. Hello to returning friends and welcome if you are new. If you enjoy today's video, let me know by hitting that like button or leaving me a comment. If you'd like to enjoy more of my videos, please subscribe and ring that little bell. Now on to today's video. Welcome back to Mordalgo, where I am using the concept of the 15-minute city to build a pedestrian utopia in Cities Skylines. I am doing something really special today. We are going to be creating a department of tourism and adding in a tourism district into our city. I'm doing this to welcome all the new people that have recently come to the channel. I'm so excited to have you all here. I've been enjoying reading your comments and getting your feedback. I'm so excited for this, so let's get started. Okay, so we're going to dive right in and build out a campus for our Department of Tourism. So we've been using some of the university assets for other builds, so I had to plop down this main university building and I want to find a way to incorporate it into the build, and I thought using it as a Department of Tourism building and also / a visitor center would just fit in so well. I do love the look of this building, and I love the idea of pairing it with the plaza that Cities Skylines created. I'll make sure that's linked in the video description below. It's the I Stand with Ukraine Plaza. It's really pretty. He did such a nice job on that. So yeah, again, as in true form, I play some Tetris here, figure out where I want buildings, and then jump into some detailing as well. So let's just dive in and have some fun with this. Okay, so we're going to call this the Department of Tourism, and it will also double as our visitor center. How pretty is this plaza? I love it. Okay, so something I've been wanting to do is actually move our Tram Depot. Right now we have it on the waterfront, and I just think that it makes more sense to pull it up here kind of by the entrance of our city, tucked away a little bit. This land down here is just far too valuable. And the cool thing that this does, that opens up that entire beach area, and we are going to create our first tourism district down there today. I'm so excited. Okay, now we've got the bus depot placed in, and we've added a recycle center, which is great. The next thing I do is just move our tram stop more in front of our I Stand with Ukraine Plaza and with our main it's University Administration building, but it's our Department of Tourism. So I think that will look very nice. We'll get into full detailing in a bit, but I just really like this kind of on an angle like this. I've kind of been obsessed lately with putting plazas on angles. I don't know why. It's just a thing we're gonna do in this city. I really like it. Little surface painter. We'll get into some detailing in a bit. So now I want to think about bringing some office buildings in here. I also want to grab, so two ways of thinking here is I think that there would be office buildings in this area. I also realize that the game functionally, we have all these university buildings in these different builds that we've done, but I don't have any dorms put down. And I think in order for this to actually do double duty for us and like work as a university, even though that's not how we're doing it. We're gonna need to put down some dorms, and I do think that they could double as office buildings, so I'm gonna put them a few of them down in this area. And yeah, we're just gonna see how this works. It's fun to use buildings for different purposes, but then also be thinking about mechanically like what's gonna work for the game to keep the Sims happy. And if you've been here long, you can probably guess what time it is. Time to play whack-a-mole and get the other buildings in this area that I want. Okay, I think the game does not like me today. I've been struggling with whack-a-mole and I'm not super happy with everything. So I think let's jump in and do a little detailing for a bit. So as I was detailing, I decided to add a path along the back side of these buildings. I thought it made sense, but then I ended up changing my mind and actually bringing in a road so that we can actually have ample parking for this whole complex, because I think that's going to end up being more important. So I put this really nice path in, but it ends up changing. And there we go. I think this turned out really nice. We definitely have a lot more detailing to do in this area, but I want to move on to our tourism district and we'll circle back to this before the end of today. Okay, here we are. We are over at this beachfront property, which has now been opened up, being that we've moved our Tram Depot. We had a fire station and a recycle station. I've gone ahead and moved those. I am really excited to continue the boardwalk in this area, but bring in some hotels. I feel like this is just the perfect spot of town to bring in some tourism. We're right next to our pedestrian entertainment square that we created with the Ferris wheel. We've got the movie theater, the nightclub. We've got trams right here, so you can get to anywhere in the town that you needed to. So I feel like this is just the perfect spot. So let's get started. For those of you familiar with my channel, you might know what I'm about to build right now. I'm going to do a variation of the little carousel park I created on my channel a few weeks ago. I really like how it turned out. We're going to do something a little different here, but similar pattern. I'm excited to bring this all together. Okay, so I decided to just bring in the parking here. I feel like that's gonna work better in this area and be more functional for our tourism district. So by bringing in the parking here, and then I can just use a little surface painter, and this will look really nice. All right, so after I get this all filled in with the surface painter, I play whack-a-mole for a little bit till I get the size hotels and the type of buildings I want for our first little tourism area. These are all far too big, so I decided to take down the footprint, and I feel like that's gonna work better with bringing our boardwalk through here. So I think going with the smaller building sizes here fits the area and also allows that boardwalk to come through. All right, took a little bit to find it and a little bit of patience, but I love this. I loved how this turned out. I like the size of buildings. I feel like it goes really well with the area. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, let's add in some details. Okay, jumping around a little bit, I ended up hopping back up to our Department of Tourism because I remembered there is the sightseeing bus terminal, which like it has to go somewhere here. So I play again a little bit of Tetris. I finally get things arranged in a way that I think that they make sense and I like them. And then we get back to adding in some more details. Okay, I'm happy with where the buildings are arranged now and how this came together. Again, still more detailing to do here, but, I'm gonna be excited to put in these bus tourism lines. We're not gonna do that just quite yet. Okay, I wanna head back over to our little tourism district and add in some more details. I could not be more happy with how this turned out. I feel like this just brings together this area of the city so much better. It's a much better use of the land than we had before of just having the Tram Depot down here. I feel like this fits with the area better. And I mean, if you were gonna come visit the city, this is where you'd want to be. This, I think, just turned out so great. But we've got more detailing to do, so let's head back over to our Department of Tourism and finish zhuzhing that area up. Okay, today we won't end up detailing the whole entire length of our tram road. I think I'll save that for next episode. That's going to be a big job, and I might just end up doing that off camera. We're definitely going to determine what the pattern's going to look like today and just kind of get this area that's in between our church build that we did and this Department of Tourism area kind of filled in and feel more put together. We're gonna finish up this episode with a detailing session. If landscaping and detailing is not your thing, you can just skip to the end to see the end result. If you do like detailing, please feel free to stick around. It's gonna be really chill, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. All right, guys, I think we're getting close to the end. I definitely want to detail in front of this building on the other side, but I just want to get down here. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. I think this will be so pretty all along our tram road, and what a welcome to our city. Oh, I love this. One final little spot here, and then we'll call it a day. I hope you have all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.